I'm going to pick a couple of these here. I'm probably not going to do all of them. But let's start here. You can square everything, but you can also simplify the insides. Anytime you have a negative exponent, it means it's in the wrong part of the fraction. So I can move this down and call it an x to the third, positive third, because that's a negative up top. So we want to do that, which makes this a 5y over, this is x to the 5th power down here. And it's a good problem, again it's squared, to remind us that that 5 and that 5 are different. That 5 squared is a 25. Okay? That y is a y squared because we're squaring it. But down here, this is not a 25. So keep track of the fact that this was a coefficient. When you square a coefficient, you're squaring the number. When you square a number that has a power, you don't square that number. Raise a power to another power, it's you multiply. So this would be over x to the 10th power. And that's our final answer there. When you look at something like this, there are negatives on top and bottom. You need to be careful in certain cases where this becomes a positive one. Something like this, the entire thing needs to move, the 2 and the x. So you move that down, you got a 2x. Now it's raised to the 2nd power, and we'll deal with the 2nd power here in a second. So the only thing left on top then is going to be your y to the 6th. So you have a y to the 6th power on top. Now you have a 2x that's squared, and then you got to multiply it by a 2x cubed. Okay, so this really is a 4x squared times 2x to the 3rd power. That leaves us with an 8x to the 5th power. I'm not going to transfer it, but that's basically it. Here, do the stuff in parentheses first, and then simplify. You know, keep in mind that this is a 27x to the 12th. And then y to the 10th, just write the y to the 10th. This is the new version of the bottom. And up here, this is going to be 3x to the 15th. And then y, and then reduce it, the 3 and the 27. You're left with a 9 down here. All of these are gone. Only 3 are left up here. That guy's gone. Only 9 down here. Clean it up. Only thing left up top is an x to the 3rd. Only thing left on the bottom is a 9y to the 9th power. And a lot of the rest of this is just more of the same. You know, square. You could reduce this before you square it, like we did here. Here, I would move things. In this case, just move this guy to the bottom. Call it a y to the 5th, and then you can combine your terms. The x is the only thing you move, so this will end up being a 2 on top. And after you cube this stuff, you'll have an x squared that you connect with. That's my cube.